Yep. Good evening, everyone. So let's start the session. Right. Um, Before going into the concept, I will give you overview of what we are going to discuss in this session. First, I will give you the overview of the topics that we are going to learn in this React. Right. So this session completely deals with React 18. So React 18 have several new features when compared to the previous version of React. We will simultaneously carry out old version and new version differences. That means our concept is React 18. We will start working with React 18. At the same time, we will see differences between previous version and 18. Previous version is 17. And still people who are working on React, they are using older versions. And while learning latest version, you must know the difference between the previous and the current, what changes happening. So everything we will discuss. So by the end of the course, you will be able to handle React both versions. That means the previous version as well as the latest. But our concept is to understand all the React latest features with all latest features. And to learn React, you must have prior knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is mandatory. I hope people who are attending this session are already aware of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Am I right? Because this is not for anybody who don't have proper knowledge of JavaScript. So mandatory knowledge to learn React is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You must have knowledge of this. So anybody who have little bit idea on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, they will not fit into this. Because here we are not going to learn HTML and JavaScript. Here we are going to deal everything detailedly. So we are not going to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript here. We will use it. So you must have complete knowledge of these three things. I hope everybody have good knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Am I right? Is it clear? Right? React will not be for the people who don't know JavaScript. You must have complete knowledge of JavaScript. And actually, we are going to learn React with TypeScript and JavaScript, both. So TypeScript, I will teach you in the class. That means whatever TypeScript you need for React, the TypeScript we will learn in class. So you don't need to learn TypeScript. Even you don't have idea of TypeScript, I will teach you in the class. So we will learn React with two languages, React with JavaScript and React with TypeScript. Because depending on project, some projects will ask React with JavaScript. Some projects are using React with TypeScript. So a React developer must be aware of both JavaScript as well as TypeScript. So if you don't have knowledge of TypeScript, no problem. We will discuss TypeScript language here. Then we will start React with TypeScript. First, our complete concept will be related to React with JavaScript first. After we are good with JavaScript, then we will go with TypeScript. So we will finish React with both the TypeScript and JavaScript, right? So in this course, we are going to learn all React related complete features. Means what are advanced in latest version, from basic to advanced level, everything we will discuss here. Whatever a real world project needs for React, everything we will discuss here. Because some people have doubt like, Will you teach this topic in React? Will you teach that topic in React? If it is a part of React, we are going to learn it. Whatever topics are used in real-time projects for React, everything we are going to discuss. So you don't need to worry about any specific topic, because many times people ask, we learn React with Redux, React with Redux, React with TypeScript, React with features like hooks, React state management. Many people have separate doubts. We will discuss all. We will discuss all. That means our target will be to handle React at any experience level. That means from a basic level, fresher to expert, experience level, whatever topics are required, everything we are going to learn. At the end, I will show you one example of MERN stack. I will show you one example of MERN stack. That means by the end of the course, we will see one complete MERN stack example. MERN stack means a complete end-to-end project we will see, a sample application we will see. In that M is we will deal with MongoDB, and E for Express. Express is the middleware, R is for React, and N is Node.js. That means by using these, we will build one application, a complete end-to-end application. Many times people ask like how to integrate with Java, how to integrate with .NET, how to integrate with other technologies. We will learn all the process here. That means I will show you integration with server-side technologies, how to consume API, how to work with APIs, and we will learn how to create our own APIs. We will learn how to create our own APIs, how to interact with them, so that we will have a real-world experience of using and working with React. Right? And all the course content we will post to you. To your emails, we will send you the complete course content. That means what topics internally we are going to discuss, everything will be detailedly sent to you. So we will discuss all those topics. Okay. So what are the major concepts of our courses? We will learn React 17 and 18 with new features. Okay. And I will also teach you Redux, how to use Redux with React. I will give you introduction of React Native, which is used for building mobile applications. Actually, mobile application is completely different, but I will give you idea of React Native. So our major topics will be these. React 17, 18 with new features. So this we will learn with both JavaScript and TypeScript. Along with that, we will learn Redux and we will learn React Native. I will give you introduction to various tool chains. I will give you introduction to various tool chains, because tool chain you have to learn separate, but I will give introduction. What is a tool chain? I will tell you detailedly. I will explain that point. So because when people are learning React, only React is not enough. We will discuss React advantages, drawbacks. I will tell you, we will discuss. Only React is not enough for projects. Sometimes you need React with combination of several other frameworks. I will give you introduction to those frameworks. That means what are those, why we need those, where in real world project those frameworks are used. I will give you introduction about that. That means, for example, I will just give you an overview. You are learning React, but you should know that React have so many tool chains. Actually, React have Next.js. Actually, Next.js is one of the framework which is used by React developers in real-time projects. Generally, it is a framework which is used for building server rendered applications with React. That means learning only React may not be enough for real world projects. You need to use React with various frameworks in real world projects. But for that, you need to understand why you need React, and you need to know with which tool chain, what is the purpose, right? React is used with a framework called Next.js. Next.js is a very popular framework that React people learn, and they know about that to build server-side applications. That means server-rendered applications with React, if you want to build, we use a framework called Next.js. I will give you introduction to these tool chains. Not only Next.js, you have like Gatsby. So this is for creating static websites using React. That means only React is not enough. In several projects, we need React with combination of other frameworks. React is popularly used with Next.js. React also is used with Gatsby, and React's also used with Neutrio. Neutrino is nothing but it is used for building effective React components. And we have NX. NX is used for creating monorepo development applications. What are these? I will explain. Detailedly, I will explain these options. We have Parcel, we have Razzle. That means in real-time projects, React is used with combination of so many frameworks and libraries again. A React learner should have an awareness of these frameworks also, so that they are used in various projects, right? So I will give you introduction to this, because at very high experience level, when you put some experience of more than 5-7 years in software development and you have React in your resume, then they will compulsory ask what other frameworks you know with React, right? They will compulsory ask what other frameworks you know with React. Do you have any idea of Parcel? Do you have any idea of Next.js? Have you ever worked with this Razzle or any other frameworks of React? But generally people of React, majority when they learn React course, they are not aware of these. That means anywhere in general React, they don't have an idea of these things. They will just learn only about React. So anybody, because it will take some time to understand these frameworks, I will give introduction. I am not telling that I will teach you everything detailed. I will give introduction so that you can understand and you can handle by yourself. You can understand and you can handle by yourself. You can explore by yourself and deal with those technologies. So we are not just learning React in this session. Along with React, I am going to give you some idea of various tool chains also. Right? This course is not about only React. Along with React, some tool chains. Right? Those tool chains are very important in building real world applications. Right? That is the reason here to complete, to design this means, and to finish all this part, it will take so maximum 50 sessions of time. 45 to 50 sessions maximum time it will take to finish all these topics. That means our target is maximum 2 months of time, right? Maximum, because I am going to teach you some extra tools. Those on your interest you can continue, right? Up to React, it will finish by 45 to 50 sessions. After 40 sessions, React completely finished. Extra tool chains I will teach you that you can continue on your interest, right? I hope everybody will be interested in learning the tool chains of React, so that they will be very helpful for projects, real world projects. So our core React concepts we will finish 45 to 50 sessions. In 45-50 sessions, we will finish everything related to React. Extra tool chains that is on your interest, you can continue, but I will teach, even one person is attending, I will teach those tool chains. Okay, I will deliver the complete idea of the tool chains along with React, that I will take care after React is finished. So on your interest, you can continue with those tool chains also, knowing about them, using them, how they are used with React. We will learn everything. Okay, so this, to finish all this, it will take 50 to 60 sessions along with additional tool chains, means along with additional topics. Core React topics, 45 to 50 sessions, we will finish everything, because I have to teach you TypeScript also, because one extra language I have to teach. So by teaching that language, you have to learn React with TypeScript. So because you are already good with JavaScript, we can directly start with JavaScript. But to deal with TypeScript, first you have to learn again TypeScript as a language. So we will learn separately TypeScript, and we will discuss React with TypeScript also. Okay. So this is our course content, right? The major highlights of our course. So, and at the end, already I told you, we are going to learn a small project with MERN stack. We will create a MERN stack project application, a simple MERN stack application I will show you. A small end-to-end application I will show you, right? I hope, is it clear to everyone? Everything we will learn. React have material, React material, everything. So many internal topics are there. Everything we will cover, we will discuss here. I hope everyone is clear with this, right? Our course is about two versions of React, 17 and 18. Because 18 is not completely in use, it is very latest version. So you need to know both versions. And along with React, we will discuss some other additional libraries and tool chains. Okay, I hope you are clear with all these concepts. Now let's go into the technical concept. That means now we need to understand technically, right? Yeah, see, already I told you, everything we will discuss in React. There is no question like React this, React that. Any topic of React is there, everything we are going to learn, everything will come, right? Hooks, everything, because people don't know. React means all topics in React, routing, hooks, API calls, everything we will learn here. So that is the reason, once you check the course content sent to you through emails, in the course content, detailed topics are given, you check them. After checking them, if you have any doubts, you can come back to me, right? Online people also, if you have any doubts, I will come back to you at the end of the session. Okay, at the end of the session, I can unmute you and I can talk to you if you have any doubts. Okay, right. Now these are all the concepts we are going to discuss. Okay, now let's start technically understanding the concept. First, you should know what is React and why we need React. This is the first basic thing. What is React and why we need React? That is the first basic point, right? So let's see technically the concept, detailedly what you need to understand. What is React and why we need React? So to understand this, first you need to understand one major concept. Means, to answer this question, first you should know what are the challenges in modern web development. What are the challenges in modern web development? This is the first thing. Remember, to answer this question, first you should know this point, right? What are the challenges in modern web development? Actually, React and Angular like technologies, they were popular into the software market from 2014. From 2014 onwards, they are popular. People know about React, Angular very well. So from the year 2014, because they released in 2014. Before that, that means before that, there is no internet. There is no web applications. There is no websites. You see today, Netflix, it is designed with React. Netflix is designed with React. Best example of React is Netflix. Amazon is designed with React. Amazon Shopping, it is designed with React. Netflix is designed with React. These are best examples. Amazon is not there before 2014. Before React, Amazon not there. Before Angular, before React, no websites, no shopping. We have, right? That means web is there from several years. We are developing applications for web from several years. From several years, we are building applications. Then why suddenly you need technologies like React, Angular? Why these are trending? That means already internet is there from several years. That means you know that web started in early 1990s. We have websites, we have web application from several years, but suddenly why you need React and Angular? That means now first important, you should know what are the challenges in modern web development. That means in the modern web designing, what are the challenges? First important challenge is actually modern web users. So users are using web from smart devices. I can say 80% above users are using web from smart devices. Will you agree? Right? What is difference between internet earlier and now? Right? One of the main point is 80%, 90% of users are currently using internet from their mobile. Right, from smart devices. They are using everything from smart devices, tabs, mobiles. Hardly earlier, we have to visit a net cafe, internet point. We need to pay hourly 30 rupees, 40 rupees. We need to browse, we need to book tickets. That means now 80-90% of users are using everything from mobile. Okay, I hope everyone will agree with this point. Now, if users are using smart devices, then the problem is, the first challenge is, so we need unified user experience. We need unified user experience. UX means user experience. Unified user experience means this is one of the challenge for web developers. Unified user experience means, I will tell you a small point I will discuss here. Unified user experience means, for example, we have some YouTube. Suppose you have some YouTube, right? I'm watching this YouTube. I'm watching this YouTube on a PC and I'm watching this on a mobile. That means on a PC or laptop, I'm watching this and I'm watching this YouTube on mobile. I am talking about the situation in the beginning of smartphones. That means, you know, in the beginning of smartphones, we don't have Amazon app. We don't have YouTube app. We used to open on a browser of mobile. Even today, some websites we have to open through browser. On mobile, we have to open through browser. Now, the point here is unified experience means actually YouTube is designed and YouTube is working on laptop and desktop perfectly. But I'm watching YouTube on mobile through a browser on mobile. Mobile browsers are compact. Mobile browsers are compact. Compact means they don't have all the facilities. So what we have to do is, earlier we have to optimize. We have to optimize the YouTube site. We have to optimize this YouTube site to fit onto mobile. Optimize means compress and fit onto mobile. That means you might have seen m.facebook.com, m.youtube.com. When you are watching from smartphones, you will have that m.youtube.com, m.facebook.com. Earlier we used to optimize. Optimize means we compress and make it fit onto mobile. Then what is problem is, when application is optimized and it is sent to mobile, mobile users are unable to use certain facilities. Mobile users are unable to use certain facilities. Some are working, some are not working. For example, you have MS Office. You have MS Office in your laptop. You have MS Office in your mobile. Are both same? No. MS Office in mobile is compact. That means it have limited options. Several options are not there. Generally, the options that you have on your laptop and desktop, they are not available on mobile. That means when a person is watching your website from mobile, then you have certain restrictions. Restrictions means you have to tell them that this is not available for mobile. That means for mobile users are unable to access certain features. That is not good. In the current generation, we want mobile users to have the same experience how they are having on desktop and laptop. Am I right? This is called unified user experience. Unified user experience means an application must have same experience across any device. From a laptop, desktop to mobile, everywhere application should be same. It should have same features, same options, same functionality. You cannot say that because it is mobile, these options are not available. Every feature must be available. That is what important. This is called as unified experience. Designing a website with unified experience is not an easy job. It is not an easy job. Don't think that it is easy. That means I need to design an application in such a way that it should have same experience across any device. It is not an easy job. So unified user experience is one of the challenge for the modern web developers. For the modern web developers, one of the main challenge is unified user experience. Unified user experience means they need to design a web application in such a way that it should have same experience across any device. That is the reason you see now you are watching Facebook on desktop or laptop. The same features, same experience you will have on your mobile also. It is not like because you are using mobile, some features are not available. You have to make sure that everything is in the same way how they are watching on desktop and laptop. This is called unified user experience. I hope everyone clear with this, understood. So what is one of the challenge? Unified user experience. What is unified user experience? Unified user experience means an application must have same behavior across any device. That is one major challenge. Next important challenge is fluid user experience. Another important challenge is fluid user experience. What is meant by fluid user experience? I will show you. Fluid user experience means, let's see, suppose I'm using Google. I'm opening Google. I'm imagine that you are watching this on mobile. You are watching this on mobile. In Google, I will search for some HTML. Some list came. Some results came about HTML. Some millions of results came. How to see the next page results? To see the next page results, I am scrolling down. You see at the bottom, page numbers will come. Like page 1, 2, 3, 4 page numbers will come. Imagine if this is being watched on a mobile, how a mobile user will hit that small page number? Don't you think it is not convenient for mobile users? right? That small page number, they have to press that on a touch screen device. Then they touch on that, the second number may be touching. Even today, you might have experienced that several websites, when you are watching on mobile, you are unable to hit a button or link. You zoom and click, right? That is not good. That is not good. That means my application must have a fluid experience. That is not good interface. That means you cannot ask them to zoom this and click it. That is not a great idea. That means we need a fluid experience. Fluid experience means, for example, let's see here, fluid experience means the same. I will go to image search. When I go to image search, you see this image search is fluid experience. It is having fluid experience. Fluid experience means when I scroll down, you can see next set of images will be loading. Am I right? There is nothing like previous page or next page. Everything comes on to one page. Am I right? You see, if you are using Facebook few years back, 4-5 years back, when you are using Facebook, you scroll down, it will say next post, previous post, right? Now you scroll down, next post will be keep on loading. There will be nothing like next page, previous page. Everything comes on to one page. This kind of experience is called as fluid. Now, what do you think? Designing this type of experience for a web application, is it easy? No, this is also challenging. That means these may look very simple, but they are not such easy. Developing applications with good user experience, developing applications with unified experience, developing application with fluid experience, these are challenges. Earlier we don't have this, but now everybody wants like this. Everybody wants their application unified in experience. Everybody wants their application fluid in experience. So one of the major challenges, is unified, another one fluid. I hope everyone is clear with these 2 points. What is unified experience and what is fluid experience? We have unified, we have fluid. Another challenge is loosely coupled and extensible. Another very important challenge is loosely coupled and extensible. Loosely coupled and extensible means, I will tell you a simple example. I will give you. Actually, suppose we have a bank application. In this bank application, we have 2 modules. We have personal banking and NRI banking. So we have banking. So we have 2 modules, personal banking and NRI banking. Now we developed an application and given to the client. That means client is installing this application and using it. That means on the mobile, we are installing this app and he is using it. After few days, I am adding one more new feature to this app. I want to add some more new features. Like suppose I want to add some EMI or some like Agri, something like Agri. Agri is nothing but bank government schemes will be there. They are called Agri actually. Now what happens is, I want to add this into bank app. I want to add this into bank app. Already that app is being used by the client. He installed it and using it. Now how he can use this bank app? Means one new feature is there that we need to add. Will you ask him to uninstall and install again the new version? Right? You cannot ask him to do that. Now an application is already in use. Into that application, when it is idle for few seconds, we push the new features into it. We push the new features into it. That means this new feature is separately developed. After developing it separately, we integrate into the existing app. We just push into that existing app. Generally, what is the problem in this kind of situation is when anybody is doing this, that means when you are integrating, actually, when you are integrating a new feature into this, when you integrate a new feature, this leads to catastrophic failures. That leads to catastrophic failures. Catastrophic failures means you added this feature because that is having some technical issue. It cannot integrate with other features inside app. Then it leads to failure of app. You might have experienced it so many times when you are using your operating system Windows. Suppose you installed some new software. After installing that software, suddenly Windows failed. Then your hardware in charge will tell that recently have you installed anything here? Then you say that one software I installed. Then he will say that, okay, by installing that software, some technical issues came in your operating system. That is catastrophic failure. That should not happen. That should not happen. That means we must able to design and apply a module separately and test the module and integrate the module into an application. That application must be ready to use the new feature. It should not fail. This is not easy. This may be looking easy, but it is not easy. This is a big challenge for developers. That means without reinstalling the application, without stopping the application, you just keep the application idle for a few seconds, the new features are pushed in. This kind of architecture is called loosely coupled and extensible. This architecture is called loosely coupled and extensible. That is loosely coupled and extensible architecture. So these are some of the major challenges in modern web. So earlier websites, web applications are different. The modern web applications are little different. The new challenges developers are facing: unified experience, fluid experience, loosely coupled and extensible art. So many other technical features are there. I given highlights of major. Now the question is, what is solution? You understood the problems. Now the question asked to a developer is, what is solution for this? To overcome all these issues, what is the solution as a developer? What do you say? Any idea you have? What is the solution to overcome all these issues? What is the solution to overcome all these issues? The major solution to overcome all these issues is better to build SPA. Better to build SPA. SPA is what? Single page applications. Better to build single page application. Now the question is single page application, what is single page application? Single page application will have all these facilities. Single page applications have unified experience. Single page applications have fluid experience. Single page applications have loosely coupled and extensible architecture. Better build single page applications. Single page applications already have this type of nature. Now, what is difference between an ordinary application and single page application? I will tell you a simple point here. Later, technically, you will learn. For example, I will show you a technical point, simple. Suppose we are here. This is an index page. Suppose we have index page. Okay. Now we have some pages, like we have a login page. We have like register page. We have some pages. Now in the index page, we have login and we have register like options. register like options. We have login and register like options. Register like options. Now the point is, generally in earlier what happens is, when I click on login, then what it will do? When I click on login, this index page will go and login page will come. That means user will be navigating from one page to another. It will be navigated from one page to another. So, but in single page application, this login will come in this page. That means now login is not designed as a separate page. Login is not designed as a separate page. It is designed as a component. It is a component. A component can be embedded in a page. Then page looks very simple. In one page, you will get access to everything. Component based design. It is not new. It is already there. It is not new concept. It is already there. In HTML, CSS, JavaScript, we can design components. It is already there. Only the point is we don't have a complete idea on them. People who learned HTML, JavaScript and all component level, they don't have that knowledge. Because even training people who train, they will not teach up to component concept, because that is very high level. It will take so much time again. That means you will learn JavaScript only up to DOM manipulations. Component level JavaScript means it's good, very, very good. If you have that knowledge, it's not a new concept. For example, I will show you. Observe carefully. I hope everybody knows here. Suppose I am creating, means just I am designing here some content. Yeah, I'm just showing you, just see the point. You don't need to worry about the concept. I will show you here. See, suppose I'm creating a page. You see, this is a HTML page. In this HTML page, I'm writing simple date of birth. I'm writing date of birth. And here I given input type is equal to date. I'm just writing like this. Now, when I run this, you can see when I open this date, you see here, just by using the word date, you see, just by using the word date, I got all this. Now, actually, if you observe carefully, so if you observe, this is a text box. This is a button. Text box have a button inside it. And very important is, you click the button, then a calendar will open. And when I select a date in the calendar, then this date will be stored here. What is this? This is called a component. It is a web component. That means a component contains presentation, some functionality, and some styles. Have you designed all this? Have you designed a date picker? You haven't designed date picker. You are using it. Understood? You are not designing date. You are using date. Who designed it? The people who learned components. People who have idea of components, they designed such components and given to you. And you are going to use those components and build the page. React and Angular are like this. They are component based. I will go to the React concept later. We will discuss about React concept later, but component is not a new thing. You can observe that. See, right click and go to inspect. When I go to inspect, here you can see clearly in the inspect, actually we have settings here. I will show you. See, actually you go to elements, body. You can see input type is date. Input type is date. You know that it is designed with date, but actually what is the code behind it? You can see, go to settings. In the settings, you can select this option, shadow DOM, show shadow DOM. Select that option. You can see that this date is designed with lot of functionality. You can see this is all behind that date picker. So this is not a new concept for developers. This is already there with JavaScript. That means we design such components. So input type file, it will give a file browser. Input type color, it will give a color picker. All these are components. All these are components. You have used text area. If I use text area, scroll bar will come, multi-line text you can type. That is a component. That is a component. That means the point is single page application contains everything like component based. That means page is only one. Login is as a component, register as a component. Everything comes like a component. Then it is easy to extend. Then it is easy, fluid. It is unified. It can fit onto any device. So what is the solution? The solution is better build single page applications. Now the question is how to build single page application. How to build single page application? Better to build single page application. How to build single page application? Can we build single page application with JavaScript and jQuery? Yes, we can. We can build single page application with JavaScript and jQuery. Then why you are not continuing? Why you are looking for new technologies? We can build single page application with JavaScript and jQuery. But what is problem? That means what are the issues? So that means can we build with JavaScript and jQuery? Yes. Then what are the issues? What are the issues? Issues with JavaScript and jQuery. What are the issues with JavaScript and jQuery? That means single page application is not new. Before React and Angular came, we used a very popular single page application. Do you know? The world's first single page application before React and Angular, Twitter. You know Twitter? Twitter is a single page application. It is the world's first single page application. And Twitter was there before React, before Angular. Right? That means single page application is not a new concept. It is now trending. That means now everybody wants what kind of application? Single page application. Is it a new concept? No, already it is there. Our developers ignored it. Our developers were not much interested in such type of interfaces, but now it become mandatory. That is the reason even 10 years experienced person have to learn technologies like React and Angular. Why? 10 years what he has done? That means only plain traditional web applications. Majority, even 10 years experienced developer don't have idea of web components. We can easily tell. So that means even 10 years experienced web developer, very less people have idea of web components. They don't know what is shadow DOM. They don't know complete DOM. They don't know what is a shadow DOM. Later in React, I will tell you, we will discuss about that. Why? Because we were ignoring that. Now it is trending. That means single page applications are not new. They are already there. How single page applications are built earlier? By using JavaScript and jQuery only. Then why we are not continuing? What are the problems with JavaScript and jQuery? One important problem is, what is the major problem with JavaScript and jQuery? What is the major problem with JavaScript and jQuery? First important, lot of DOM manipulations. Am I right? DOM manipulations. DOM manipulation means get element by ID, tag name, class name, lot of DOM manipulations. That means lot of references. That means lot of coding. Even jQuery reduces, but it requires lot of coding related to DOM manipulations and a lot of event handling. Event handling, on change, on blur, on clicks, lot of event handling we need. Another, explicit AJAX. We need to use lot of explicit AJAX. Externally, we have to use lot of AJAX. That means without affecting the page, if any new content have to come into page, then it should use AJAX. That means we have to depend on lot of AJAX. Explicitly, we have to depend on lot of AJAX. I hope you understood that. Huh? These are all the issues with the JavaScript and jQuery. That is the reason. That is the reason. Then what is solution? So what is solution? Then better use the technologies, so or libraries or frameworks, so which are handling these issues. That means, so better use library or framework. Better use library or framework. And the libraries and framework, we have React and Angular. So that means, what is difference between React and Angular? I will tell you. We will discuss about that. But we have so many options: React and Angular, React, Angular, like Vue, like Ember, like Backbone, like Knockout. So many are there. But out of those, Angular and React became very popular among developers just because the communities behind them. Actually, we started single page applications with Knockout.js. When in MNCs, when companies heard about single page applications, their first training was on Knockout.js. We delivered training for the people on Knockout.js. We thought that Knockout.js will make a good trend in the market. In the beginning, that means when single page application started, several MNCs asked for training their developers on Knockout.js. We delivered training on Knockout.js for a few months, but within the span of 5-6 months, Knockout.js completely gone. They were overtaken by technologies like Angular.js and React, because the large communities behind them. That means the popularity of React and Angular is not everything about the features they are having, about the background of them. React is from Facebook community. That means React belongs to Facebook. And Angular is from Google. Means two major big market challengers are there behind these two. That's the reason developers have more confidence on them when compared to others. But still, in several companies, even today, in several companies, they ask for Backbone.js, Knockout.js, Vue.js, Ember.js also. But the number is more when compared to others in React and Angular in the current generation, because the background support of these communities, right? Actually, in the beginning, we thought that Knockout.js will make a good trend in the market, but suddenly market changed with React and Angular. People started learning Backbone, Knockout in real-time development. Still, companies are using, right? But now React and Angular. Now the question is, what are the features of React? What are the features of React? What are the features of Angular? how Angular works, how React works. This is very major concept. I hope up to now everyone understood. That means what are the challenges in modern web development? So what is the solution? Unified experience, fluid experience, loosely coupled and extensible. Solution, better to use what kind of applications? Single page applications. How to build single page applications? Can you use JavaScript and jQuery? Yes. But what are the issues of JavaScript, jQuery? DOM manipulation, explicit AJAX and all these. Now, what is the solution? Better use these modern libraries and frameworks. What are those modern libraries and frameworks? React, Angular, Vue, Ember, Backbone, and Knockout. In this, you have to know about what is React, and you have to know about React versus Angular. What is difference between React and Angular? When to use React and when to use Angular. So that means, so many times people ask this doubt, like, do I need to learn React or Angular? It is not React or Angular, it is React and Angular. A developer must have knowledge of both. It is not like React or Angular, it is React and Angular. Because at a fresher level, anything okay, fine. But experience level, project requirements, you are Java developer, .NET developer, Python developer, you might have working with other technologies. In some projects they use React, in some projects they use Angular. So a developer at experience must have knowledge of both to widen the opportunities. If he says, I know Java with React, only those calls will come, right? But Java works with Angular also, some projects. That is the reason no choice. That is what we are going to learn now. What is React? What is Angular? What is differences? And which project needs Angular? Which project needs React? How developer will decide for this project React is good? How developer will decide for this project Angular is good? Because when you look at the opportunities, I hope you are looking at opportunities regularly. You see, suppose Naukri, suppose I am searching for Java full stack developer. Am I right? These days, all full stack developers, Java, Python, everything .NET. You see, in the full stack development, you can see some companies asking Java full stack developer with Angular. They ask Java full stack developer with Angular, and you see some companies will ask for React. They ask both Angular as well as React. Cognizant, that means they ask both, right? It is not like a React or Angular. You need both knowledge at experience level, because we don't know, according to project requirements, both will be in use, right? That is the reason many people ask that which one is best. There is, in software terminology, there is nothing like best. The best is according to the requirements of the project client, that you will decide. Now we will learn what is React and Angular, difference between React and Angular, and when to use React and when to use Angular. That we'll see tomorrow, right? I hope you are clear with all these topics. Tomorrow we will go technically into React. Now, what is React? What are the features of React? How React works? Its architecture, everything we will detailedly discuss. After discussing the architecture, then practically we can start. Before practically starting, first we need to understand the architecture, how React works, what is DOM, what is virtual DOM, what is shadow DOM. So many things are there. At experience level, in interviews, they ask a lot of questions related to architecture. So you have to be aware of the architecture perfectly. That we will see in our next session. Tomorrow we will do that, right? And from tomorrow, our session will start sharply by 7:30. Right, 7:30 to 8:30, 8:45 we will have session. After 8:45 I will take doubts for both online and offline people. We will clarify the doubts. Every day session will be from 7:30 to 9, right? Tomorrow we will start session sharply by 7:30. Okay. So 7:30 to 9 regularly our session will be there. And these notes and everything, tomorrow I will share a online link. There I will upload all the classroom notes. Whatever we are discussing in the classroom, diagrams, notes, everything, I will upload into classroom. I will share that link tomorrow so that you can get all these notes. Up to the demo sessions, I will upload the video links also, recordings of these demo sessions. Only demo session recordings will be there. Regular session recordings will not be there. Only demo sessions recording I will provide to you, right? And regular session recordings, if you want, you have to contact admin. He will tell you how to pay for that, and you have to go with that, right? For online and offline, so you don't need recording. I will give you online and all the notes, course contents and everything. Daily notes I will upload, you can get from there. Okay, then tomorrow we will correctly understand what is the difference between React and Angular, what are the features of React, how React works. Okay, that we'll see tomorrow, right? Mm. Yes, Babu, what is your doubt?
Hello. Yes, sir. Sir, I think this course is for React or React.
Both are same. Both are same, Babu.
Okay, sir. Both are same.
Ah,
Okay, sir.
ah.
Okay. Okay, sir. So actually, I'm having 7 years of Java experience. So
You
that's why I wanted
if
to
you
learn.
continue 2-3 more days, you will understand complete idea about it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, then
uh,
last question. What is the duration of this course?
I am unable to hear you. Can you speak loud?
Duration, sir. Duration of the course.
Duration 60 days, 60 sessions, 45 to 50
Okay.
with extra
Okay,
tool.
sir. Fine.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, then if anyone have doubts, you can raise your hand so that I can get back to you. Is everything clear? Then we will continue tomorrow. Right? Thank you.